7:40 on this Tuesday. Good morning and welcome, Dr. Jaimie Ronchetto. How are you doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
You and I love this weather.
It's nice.
It's
for a change.
It's appropriate.
It is.
For
it actually
this,
feels wintry.
right?
Holiday-ish. Yeah.
Exactly. Dr. Jaimie Ronchetto from Cinema Vet, located on Cinema Drive, of course. Great name. If you need a vet for your dog, your cat, your bird, you guys service pretty much everything.
Pretty much everything. Yeah.
You know? What about, like, I know I'm going to regret asking this. What about, like, snakes and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh,
Dr. Wheelbarger sees reptiles of all kinds. Yeah.
Are there
everything.
a lot of people with, like, snakes as pets and rats and stuff like that?
There's quite a few. You'd be surprised.
Really? People like,
Yeah.
so someone actually goes to, like, the pet store or whatever and says, "I'll take that rat."
Yeah.
Okay.
Some go to breeders even.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did I tell you I'd be sorry? I knew I was going to be sorry asking that question. It's hard for me to, there's a rat in a cage,
Yeah.
or a snake in a cage, versus a cute cuddly little puppy.
You know what? It takes all kinds, and especially rats, I can speak from personal experience, they can make really good pets. And they actually have, like, cute little personalities, and they're really smart.
Oh, you mean like Stuart Little?
Sure.
Okay. Stuart Little was cool. He used to drive, Stuart Little drove around in a car.
Yes, he did.
He was the coolest rat ever. So let's talk about decorating for the holidays. It's you got to be careful. I know with cats especially.
Yes.
What's the deal with cats wanting to get into the decorations? What's that all about?
Cats are very curious. You're disrupting their normal routine by bringing all these boxes in, taking stuff out, and so they want to. Most cats are curious enough that they want to be part of the action, see what's going on, make sure everything's okay. But in addition to that, they kind of, the world revolves around them, so everything's for them is what their little minds think. And a lot of them just think that it's all toys for them. So, the ornaments and ribbon and tinsel and all of that they want to play with, which is one thing. But if they, especially the ribbons and the string type issues, that can be foreign bodies really easily if they happen to try to swallow them, and we can see lots of problems with that.
Do cats like to ingest tinsel and stuff like that?
I don't know that they do it on purpose necessarily, but it certainly happens. So with them playing with it, sometimes the end can start to go down their throat, and then they swallow it, and then what happens is it'll get stuck in their small intestines, and the intestines try to push it through, but it's stuck on one end, and so they get all bunched up, and that can actually end up causing it to almost like cut through the tissue as it tries to move it through, and can be really dangerous. So we have to go in and actually surgically remove.
That sounds extremely dangerous. So what do we do when we're decorating and we have cats? What do we do?
Well, just be careful with your decorations. I would recommend not having tinsel.
No tinsel.
And, ribbons and things like that. Try to make sure that if you do use ribbons, they're really secured to your gift packages, or use them on places where your cat can't get to. All cats love the Christmas tree. All cats try to climb the Christmas tree or under it, and so trying to cat-proof a little bit helps.
Little gate maybe, or does that not even work? Because they'll jump on the gate.
It depends.
The water, sometimes, if it's a real tree, we put that preservative type thing in the water.
Yeah.
Now, some of them say they're organic now. A lot of them are organic, and they don't cause harm to cats and dogs. What's your take on that?
I think just trying to keep them away just in general, even if you didn't have anything in the water, having them drink out of the tree isn't necessarily the best. So just trying to keep them away from it.
Like the sap and stuff from the trees and that kind of stuff?
It's different, and it's probably, I don't know if it's colder than their other water, but just try to give them other new options. If they seem really interested in that, try to get them interested in something else maybe.
What about, while we're on the subject of ingesting things, I know the big thing since I was a kid, don't let the dogs near the poinsettia plants.
dogs and cats, poinsettias are definitely toxic. So
Is it the berries or the leaves or just everything?
I think it's the entire plant.
Just keep them away.
Just keep them away. Yeah, again, if you want to decorate outside and keep them away from your pets where you're going to have more control over it, they're absolutely beautiful plants, but they are very toxic. Any kind of, I don't know what else is out right now. Lilies are toxic to cats especially.
Are they inviting? Can the dog or cat smell anything that might bring them toward the poinsettia plants?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Because I don't find a smell as a human, but
right, yeah, I don't think that they smell.
Mm-hmm.
It's just if it's new and different, and they try to explore it, with their mouths, and it's toxic.
Especially around puppies, they do a lot of exploring.
Everything goes in their mouths. Yes.
We're going to talk a little bit, and we're going to elaborate a little bit more the next time you're in on gifting animals. Gifting animals. Let's just, because we only have about a minute or so left of the segment. I know sometimes we like to gift someone with a dog or a cat or a pet of some sort, but that's not really the wisest thing to do.
It's not. I mean, especially surprising someone with something like that. It's a lifetime commitment. So they're not disposable creatures. So really do your homework, find out from the actual person if they really want this animal, and maybe surprise them with making it a joint effort. Say, this is what I'd really like to do for you. Let's go together and I'll pay your adoption fees or whatever, and make sure that that's what they're really truly wanting, because every year after the holidays there's a huge influx of animals into the shelter, so it can be sad for them. There's a lot of stress involved with being adopted, and they need to get settled in, and sometimes they don't even have that opportunity before they're returned again.
That's incredibly sad. So let's try not to make that happen this year. Let's do our research, and I know people probably love the surprise element, but not in this case.
Exactly.
Surprise someone with a sweater.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
How about that?
Something that's returnable.
Something that is not going to cause stress on an animal.
Yeah.
One last thing. I know I just got my human flu shot, but I know that you have shot clinics at your business.
Yes.
If you are up to date, you have to you can't just go in for shots, but you have to be up to date with your visits. And if not, make an appointment. And then you offer some really great things.
Right. So until the end of the year, so that for the next few weeks, we have $5 Fridays, meaning rabies vaccines are just $5, and then you get $5 off heartworm testing or FELV, FIV testing for kitties, and that's running till the end of the year. And then Saturdays, we always have shot clinic days for our clients, so that won't change. That's still going to continue on, so you get discounted vaccine prices for some of our vaccines on those days.
So if you need it, time is winding down here. We're at December 3rd. Make sure you get an appointment. What's the best phone number to make that appointment?
Yeah, it's 661-253-9300.
And you also have a website, cinemavet.com?
Yes.
It's that easy. Dr. Jaimie Ronchetto, always a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.